Y'all can stay with that ignorance. Keep talking that nonsense. They ask some questions like, who is he? I am conscience. This the ugly sofa in the basement music.
Welcome back to the Ugly Sofa in the Basement podcast. I am your host, Chase the Conscience. Today I have a special episode. I have two guests. Yes, two guests on the show today. My nephew, Z-Boy7, and my son, Skiii X. What are we going to be talking about today, guys?
Today we're going to be talking about favorite TV shows and
movies.
Let's get it.
So what do you guys want to talk about first? Your favorite TV shows or your favorite movies?
You decide, Zai, since it's your first time on the podcast.
Let's go with TV shows.
So are we going to be doing it by top list, like top 10 or top 5, or are we just going to talk about a couple movies?
Top 5.
All right, so top 5 movies, and let's start now. So who wants to go first? Zai's going to go first. State your name.
So, I go by Xavier, but on here, my real name is Zion, other way around, and my top 5 movies are, let's go with Ratatouille. I'm a big Disney guy, so I'm gonna go Ratatouille, Monsters Inc., Toy Story 3, Toy Story 1, and I like horror movies, so I'm gonna go with It Chapter 2.
Now, with that being said, in what order, from 5 being the least favorite to 1 being the favorite, would you rank those movies in?
My favorite is probably gonna be Ratatouille. I'm a big Ratatouille fan.
Number 1, okay. Is there any particular reason why you like that movie?
You know, I've been a really big Disney fan for the past 11 years. So.
X, what do you think about that?
Since when were you a Disney fan? Every time I would want to watch a Disney movie, you would say, no, let's watch football.
Yeah, I am pretty good at football, but
I can relate because I'm a big Disney head too.
So what do you think about Ratatouille being his number 1?
It's a good one. I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
Okay. What's your second favorite, Zai, out of the 5 you named?
probably It Chapter 2.
Okay. Is there any particular reason why you like It Chapter 2?
Just a big horror fan, you know.
Pennywise is a little crazy. Georgie.
A little bit.
Yeah. What'd you think about that, X?
I don't do clowns.
Okay.
At all.
Number 3.
No, I might go with Monsters Inc. It's a classic.
All right. What makes that your 3?
I always stuck with Monsters Inc. for a while, and he has a little stuffed animal, Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
And when we were young, we used to play with it.
So, are you talking about Monsters University or Monsters Inc.? The very first one, the older one, or the new one?
The older one.
Okay, the original one. X, what'd you think about that?
Classic. Definitely in my top 5.
All right, so out of the last 2, what's number 4?
Probably Toy Story 3, you know.
No!
Whoa. Okay. What do you like about Toy Story 3? You watch that so much. You guys...
It gets annoying.
You guys watch that so much, so...
Gotta find in me.
What's the reason why you have both Toy Stories as your last 2, and why did you choose Toy Story 3 favoring over Toy Story 1?
You know, Toy Story 1 is a classic, but Toy Story 3, it just has more characters, toys and all that, and
Lotso Bear and...
Yeah.
Bobby.
Okay. All right, so that's Zai's top 5. Next is Xavier, or Skiii X, I apologize.
It don't matter.
What are your top 5 movies? And then after you name them, we'll go into ranking. So what are your top 5 movies?
Okay, if you don't know, and this is the first time on the podcast, my name is Skiii X, but in real life I go by Xavier. So, my top 5 favorite movies, number 1, the first Scream.
Okay.
Best horror movie of all time.
Okay.
in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, that's an
Number
opinion. That's
two.
Very big opinion. Hold on, Zai. What do you think about him saying Scream 1 is the best horror movie of all time, especially when you have It Chapter 2 as your number 2? So what do you think about him putting Scream over It?
I honestly think it's overrated. Debatable, too.
Okay. We're not going to get into any debates, but okay. That's your opinion. That's X's opinion. Cool. What's your... All right. I really didn't have any say on that one. I like Scream, but I do believe that there are so many slasher horror films, let alone horror films in general, that outrank both It 1, the original, Chapter 1, and Chapter 2, and definitely Scream. So that's my opinion, but we'll go on to X's number 2. Go ahead, Sky.
All right, number 2, we got Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
I'm Disney head. I said this so many times. I'm such a Disney head. I've watched so many movies that most of my brain is like 50% smartness, 50% Disney.
Oh my goodness. So 50% school stuff and 50% Disney. That explains it.
Pretty much.
Now, why out of all Disney movies do you have The Princess and the Frog ranked as your number 2 favorite movie of all time? Not just favorite Disney movie, but this is your second favorite of all time. Any movie. So why'd you choose that?
It really like Tiana was like the very. I think she was like the second ever African American princess. The first was Pocahontas, I believe, and I just feel like it's really empowering. Also, I love the characters like Dr. Facilier. That's my favorite character.
Well, Pocahontas is Native American. We won't get into people being of African descent, but she was Native American. So Tiana was the first African American princess. But I got you though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do like I forget his name. You just said it.
Dr. Facilier.
Yeah, I like him because he was like a witch doctor, voodoo doctor, and he was pretty cool. So, your third.
Third. I gotta think.
Will Xavier ever figure out what his favorite third movie is? Will he get it together? Find out on the next episode of the Ugly Sofa in the Basement podcast.
Hold on, man. What am I talking about?
I know what. I'm gonna say Monsters Inc.
1 or Monsters University?
1.
The original.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what's your reasoning for having that as your number 3?
As I said, I had like stuffed animals growing up, and I like the movie because like monsters are supposed to be scary, but in this scenario, they're really like friendly.
Yeah, X. I like Monsters Inc. I like Monsters University, but Monsters Inc. is definitely an original. The movie's pretty good. The characters were cool. They were original. I'm a big Pixar fan, so there's a lot of Easter eggs from other Pixar movies in there, and I enjoyed seeing some of the stuff that they put in there. So you have 2 more. What's the big 2?
Number 4.
Number 2.
Number.
Yes, I apologize. Number 4. Big 4. This is coming to your least favorites.
I'm gonna say Home Alone.
Home Alone 1, 2, 3. The rest of them.
1.
The original Home Alone.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin McAllister.
It's just like. I mean, I like the movie, but like, the only time you can watch it is around Christmas, because that's when it's in season.
I can watch Home Alone in 4th of July. I'm just crazy like that. What do you think about that, Zai?
I like Home Alone, like you said, I can watch it whenever, basically. I'm a big, like, Disney, Christmas fan, too.
Yeah, X, you're crazy. I can watch that anytime. All right, X, what is your big 5? Top 5, least favorite out of the 5. what's your least favorite of the 5 top movies that you have?
Captain Marvel.
Okay, a newer one, hero movie. Okay, I personally don't like her. I don't like the movie, but you don't like her either, X?
No.
But why do you like the movie? The movie was good to you?
Yeah.
You just don't like the character.
No.
What about the movie made it good for you enough to put it in your top 5, but you don't like the hero?
I like the CGI effects.
With the aliens and stuff.
Yeah, and how like they stepped it up more, like with Avengers Endgame and stuff.
Okay. All right. Nice. My favorite top 5 movies of all time. I'm not going to give you order yet, but The Fifth Element.
Oh, that movie's good.
I don't even know what that is.
I know that.
Friday.
Oh, that movie's good too.
Black Panther.
Oh, yes.
The Matrix.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
And Shrek 2. I have so many. Honestly, I just picked 5. But I'm gonna go from number 5 to number 1. Number 5 is probably going to be Shrek 2. I really like Shrek 2. It is hilarious. There's a lot of adult jokes in that movie that are like really hilarious. Like when they have the catnip and Puss in Boots is like, that's not mine. I also like the part where they put the cracked pepper in Shrek's eye. Like like pepper spray.
I like
There's
that.
a bunch of other parts that I laugh about in that movie, but yeah. Shrek almost said Shrek 5. Shrek 2 is number 5 for me. Number 4 for me has got to be The Matrix. The Matrix was revolutionary for me. It was extremely, extremely good. Just like the stuff that they did in that revolutionized things that you see in newer movies now. And it was pretty cool. You guys, I don't think you guys have ever seen The Matrix.
I have.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I have these other movies are they sit better with me just because they give me more memories. So my number 3rd. Did this man just say number 3rd?
I think he did.
First he couldn't count his 7 drinks. Now he's not making any sense. Get him help. Bring him a dictionary.
He needs it.
Help this man.
Please.
Oh Lord, the humanity.
Save him, Jesus.
Send him back to school.
Hallelujah. This has been a public service announcement by
The Ugly Sofa in the Basement Podcast.
It's definitely going to be the Black Panther. Not just because Chadwick passed away, but I loved the Black Panther. Everything about it, just Wakanda. It's a fictionary place, you know, in Africa, but they made it look so realistic, and they had it where it almost looked like a third world country, and that's how everybody else looked at it. But like really, it was this beautiful Afro-futuristic land, and it was beautiful. My favorite character in that movie actually isn't Black Panther, it's Killmonger.
I like him
Michael
too.
B. Jordan killed that role. And even after Killmonger, my second favorite is M'Baku.
Oh yeah.
Man ape. I love M'Baku. Like, just, that's my guy. And then the Black Panther himself. The technology they used in that movie and just everything about it, and just the, like, down to the end of the movie, it was just really, really, really good. My second is Friday. Friday is a cult classic. I believe younger than you guys when that movie came out, and I remember like peeking on the banister and the stairs at Grammy and Papa Bucky's house, and G-Ma, Papa, all my aunts and uncles and stuff were watching it, laughing, and I just remember wanting to watch that movie so bad, and I finally like watched it, and I thought it was hilarious, and just that movie is just a classic. Like, there's so many one-liners in that movie, and annoyingly to some people, I can quote the entire movie as it happens, word for word, because I've seen it that many times. I love that movie. But number one for me is The Fifth Element. Oh my goodness. Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker, I forget how to pronounce her name, but she's the girl from Resident Evil, and they're in a future of the world, and Bruce Willis is a cab driver. The girl from Resident Evil, and I can't believe I forget her name, she's an alien, and she crashes down into his cab, and they go on a crazy adventure. Chris Tucker is a crazy character in that movie. The movie is brilliant, and I mean brilliant, to the point where Bruce Willis took a pay cut to be the lead role, and the movie made so much money. It is so good. You guys have to watch it. It is a beautifully well-written movie, and if you guys like sci-fi stuff, oh man, like I love and I told you before, X, when we talked about video games, I'm an OST fan, like an original soundtrack. So I like scores. I like movie music. Like, people buy albums for movies, and it's just like songs that are on the show. Like, for instance, like, you know how Will likes the Should I Stay or Should I Go song, and they play that song, and they have that album where they have like songs that are played. Well, I like the other songs, like the scores, like the doo 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 doo. I like those songs that they use in that show, like the little background songs they play. I like music like that from movies. So The Fifth Element has some of the best background, like just, oh my goodness. All right, so next we're going to be doing our top 5 favorite TV shows. Who's going first?
Do you want?
Nope, you are. I went first.
I'm going first?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1, my favorite of all time, WandaVision.
Okay, Disney Plus. Nice.
Number 1, big Marvel fan. Number 2, bro, literally Scarlet Witch is my favorite Marvel character.
Really?
Of all time.
Oh, wow.
It used to be Hulk. But then Scarlet came along, and I was like, I kind of like her powers, so she might be my new favorite superhero.
Cool. Zai, what do you think about this WandaVision?
I like it. You know, I watched all of it, but I'm not a big fan of like Disney Plus, like Marvel. For some reason, I'm just not a big fan of it.
Okay. I liked, personally, WandaVision. I thought it was a good show. They set up a lot of stuff for the new movies coming up, especially Doctor Strange. From what I heard, there's something from the show is going to be real big in Doctor Strange. Or I have to see the movie yet, so yeah. So what's number 2, X?
Number 2 is Proud Family.
Okay.
I love Proud Family. It's the first animated all African American TV show. And
no, maybe for Disney there was Fat Albert.
Was that animated?
Yeah, Fat Albert was a cartoon.
Okay.
You only know it from the Keenan movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get what you're trying to say though.
Yeah, I've been a Proud Family fan for as long as I've been alive, for like 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I just feel like I like this. I don't like the new one that Disney Plus just came out with.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
But I like the original one.
What do you think, Zai, about Proud Family being Xavier's number 2?
I watched like 2 episodes and then I just like quit.
The Proud Family in general?
No, like I watched the Disney Plus version, and then since you guys said it was like terrible, in my opinion too, it's terrible. So, like.
So you've never seen the original?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, you're missing out. All right, X, number 3.
Number 3, Casey Undercover.
Okay.
Basically, this is about Casey Zendaya, who is a spy undercover, and she works with her parents, and her brother, and her robot sister.
Mm-hmm. Now, why do you have that as number 3?
Because I like, I'm
Zendaya.
Yeah, I like Zendaya.
Let's just say that's the only reason why you like the show.
Also, I like action.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Zai, what do you think about that show?
I never watched it really. So I don't really have a.
We're gonna have a talk about these shows. We're gonna watch Proud Family, and then we're gonna watch Casey Undercover.
All right, X. Yeah, I like Casey Undercover. Yeah, it's an okay show. All right, X. Number 4.
Number 4, we got That's So Raven.
Okay.
I like That's So Raven. I like That's So Raven. I like Raven's Moan. I like Raven's Home. But I'm a big fan of the original show. Like the characters, like Chelsea, Raven, Eddie, Alana, all those people. I love like who they were grew up to be, because Chelsea's still Chelsea, Raven's still Raven. Alana, she was in the Cheetah Girls, and she's on The View right now, and I just feel like I grew up with That's So Raven kind of.
Yeah. I feel the same, X. That's So Raven was my time, and I was more of like a teenager when that came out, I believe. It's a good show. For what it was, it was pretty good. I enjoyed the comedy of it, and Raven's Home is okay as well. I really haven't gotten into that one because it's newer, and I really don't like the newer Disney shows, especially when they're spinoffs. But I do like That's So Raven. All right, number 5.
Number 5, we got Liv and Maddie.
Okay.
Dove Cameron, I like her. She's a great artist. She makes music now. And I just like that basically just Liv, following her dreams, going to Hollywood, and Maddie following her dreams, being a basketball player. I just feel like they're twins, but they're really different.
Okay. All right. What do you think about that one, Zai? Have you seen that one? No?
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to have a talk about all these shows you're missing.
All right, Zai, what are your top 5?
So my top 5, if you guys don't know, I'm a big football guy. So for my number 1, I got Man in the Area, Tom Brady. It's a documentary about him, talking about his childhood and then how NFL was for him. And I don't know, I'm just a big football guy, so.
Okay, what do you think about that one, X?
I'm not really a big football fan, but I do like Tom Brady and Odell Beckham and stuff. So.
Me personally, I don't care about Tom Brady. He can kiss eggs, rotten eggs at that. But yeah, I do know the show though. But I'm not a Brady fan, so I'm not watching that. Number 2.
Number 2, I got The Cleveland Show.
Oh, okay.
No, not the Cleveland Show. Bye.
Comedy. I'm a big comedy person. I like to laugh. I don't know the people's name in real life, but I like Cleveland, Donna, Rollo, Cleveland Jr., Roberta, Tim, all those guys. They're hilarious.
I never watched Cleveland Brown.
Oh wow, you never watched the Cleveland Show?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. I am not a fan of Family Guy, and that's where Cleveland Show came from. It's a spinoff, and I wasn't a Cleveland Show fan, and I haven't watched one episode.
Wow.
I've seen clips of the show. I'm just not a fan of the Family Guy style. It's kind of like The Simpsons, but The Simpsons is a little different. But I don't know. I'm not a fan. So, what's your number 3?
Number 3, I got this TV show called Lab Rats.
Oh,
okay.
my.
I love this show. I watched it probably 3 times over and over again.
That show's good.
Especially these 3 teenagers, and they got superpowers.
They live in some kid's basement.
Yeah, they live in the bottom of their rich dad's basement. It's super cool. You guys should watch it, honestly.
What do you think about that, X?
I love Lab Rats. As I said, it's kind of action-y, and it's sort of kind of relates to Casey Undercover.
They also made another one of it called Elite Force. I'm watching that right now.
Okay. I've seen Lab Rats. It's an okay show. I saw a few episodes and I chuckled a little bit. It was pretty cool, so I can dig it. Where we at? Number 5?
4.
4. Number 4.
Number 4. Obviously, I gotta go with the classic Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yep.
Like the hot dog version? Or
Yep.
Like
Hot
the
dog.
Old school. Okay. Animated.
Yep.
Nice.
You know, big Mickey Mouse fan when I was little. Of course, like you too, right?
Yes, sir.
Used to watch it a lot, you know. And why not? Childhood favorite.
X, what do you think about that?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Mickey, you're an OG. That's all I have to say.
All right, number 5.
Number 5. You're gonna get triggered. I got Family Guy.
Wow.
I feel like it's good though.
The reason why I got it, it's like Cleveland Brown, but it's not as funny as Cleveland Brown, but it's like funny. That's why I put Cleveland Brown as number 2.
I like Family Guy.
Yeah, it can be funny at some parts, and it can at like some other times, but overall, it's a pretty good show in my opinion.
What do you think about that, X?
I like Family Guy. I've watched like a couple episodes. Maybe I'm on like season 1, episode 4. And that's it. Like, I mean, I watched a couple episodes, and it's not really like not my style. I'm more of an anime person, not like a comedy person.
Okay. Nice. Now, me personally, top 5, not in order. I'm an anime fan, as you guys know.
Yep.
So,
Wait, can I guess one?
sure, go ahead.
I know one of these are gonna be Bleach.
Of course. Bleach, Naruto,
I knew it.
Kenan and Kel, Smart Guy, and The Chappelle Show.
I was gonna put Smart Guy.
So, out of all those, I gotta say that sheesh. Just out of nostalgia, I'm gonna have to say my number 1 is Kenan and Kel. Now, obviously, there's so many other shows that I do love a lot. I'm just throwing out top 5s that come to my head right away.
Who loves orange soda?
Right. So, Kenan and Kel's got to be my number 1, followed by Smart Guy because of nostalgic reasons. So, I love those shows. Those shows crack me up. I can, say certain parts of episodes word for word. Then I have to go with Bleach coming in at number 3.
If you want to see some action.
Then I have to say Chappelle Show number 4 because the Chappelle Show is hilarious. It's just pure comedy. You guys are too young to understand the Chappelle Show. And then it's not that Naruto is a bad show because it's obviously in my top 5, but I put Naruto at number 5 just because I like Bleach that much more, and I am a Chappelle Show fan for sure. But yeah, those are my top favorite 5, and I know that you guys know Kenan and Kel, and I know you guys know Smart Guy. And as I'm not sure if you've ever watched Bleach. It's an anime.
Yeah, I watched like 2 episodes with Xavier.
Okay, X knows it. He likes it. And then Chappelle Show, you guys are too young for that. And then Naruto, you guys definitely know what Naruto is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about?
Should you do like honorable mentions, like movies and teachers?
Yeah. So, Zai, in your top 5, you had some good choices. And I would like to know, what are 3 honorary mentions for your top 5 movie list? What would be 3 movies that if you could, you would add?
So we already got the 5. So like number 6 probably would be, I'm a big horror guy, like I said earlier. So I'm gonna go Jason, Friday the 13th. It's the reboot they made in like 2009, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's a little crazy.
Yeah, it was a reboot from like the first, or I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. And then what would be the second one?
Step Brothers for sure.
Yeah, movie's hilarious.
Yep.
And then what about the third one?
Third one, Probably Avengers Endgame. Really good movie.
Okay. X, what do you think about his honorary mentions? What do you think about Jason from Friday the 13th?
I love all.
And then Step Brothers?
I've watched that movie so many times. It's so good.
Hilarious. And then the last one was...
Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame.
I like Endgame.
End the game?
End of the game.
I liked Endgame.
Okay. Yeah. Those are some good picks. X. Honorary 3 for your top 5 list.
Number 1, we got Justice League, the movie.
Alright.
That movie was really good. I love the characters, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, Superman, Cyborg. He was in that movie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that movie is pretty good. What about the second one?
Second one, let me think. Sonic the Hedgehog.
1 or 2?
Both.
Okay. And then what about your third?
I'm gonna go with Shrek.
Shrek 1, 2?
1.
Okay, the original.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good movie. What do you think about that, Zai? What do you think about his honorary choices?
Me, I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC guy, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really good movie. I'm just more of a Marvel guy. Second, what did you pick again? Oh, Sonic, right? Both. I watched both, They're really good movies, CGI, really good. Made it look really real, too.
Yeah.
And the third one you said was...
Shrek.
I love the movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah, the first one's good.
Yep.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna run me.
My honorary mentions, and like I said, there's so many movies that I like. These are just, they're literally coming to my head now. One would be Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh.
Great movie.
I watched that.
I love that movie.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks did his thing in that movie. Great. The second one would have to be Major Payne.
Oh.
That's another one that I really enjoy.
Such a good movie.
Major Pain.
And then my third would have to be Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Ooh.
Movie's on point. Such a clutch movie. The way it was filmed, the arcade gaming style it had in there. Just great acting, good movie. What do you think about that, X? What do you think about my choices?
I think I think all the choices are really, really good.
Okay. What about you, Zai?
I like them.
Nice. Honorary 3 for your favorite shows. Do you have any ready?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
some
X.
ready.
Go ahead.
Number 1, Stranger Things.
Oh.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Sure can.
So good. I've watched 1 through 4, all the seasons.
1 through 4?
1 through 4.
You've seen the 4th season already? That comes out next week?
1 through 4 trailers.
You've seen season 1 through 3.
1 through 3. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Nice. Yeah. That's in my honorary. So, what about the second one?
Simpsons.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, dude. You used to be a humongous The Simpsons movie person. You would have me run that movie all the time.
I know.
My goodness. All right. What about the third?
My Hero Academia.
I heard of that. I haven't watched that.
MHA, baby.
Yeah, that's a good show. All right, Ty. What do you think about those 3 additions to X's top list?
Obviously, you cannot go wrong with Stranger Things.
Oh, no.
Episode 1 gets you hooked right away.
Yeah, it does.
The Simpsons, the show, obviously pretty good show. And the third one, what'd you pick?
My Hero.
My Hero.
I haven't watched it, but I know Xavier likes to watch it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Zai? What are your 3 additions to your list?
I like Blackish a lot. Blackish is hilarious.
That is a good show.
Yep. I like Fuller House. Actually, no, I like Full House more, so I'm gonna go with Full House.
The OG show.
Yep.
Wow.
And obviously, Stranger Things has to be up there.
Yeah. All right, X, what do you think about that?
Good job on those choices, buddy.
Nice. So me, Stranger Things. So that's
Yep.
that tells you right there, Stranger Things is an elite show. I also am going to have to go with Time. Time. I'd also have to go with a show called Kablam. Old school Nickelodeon show. You guys, I'm sure, have never heard of this show. Great show. Lots of cool animation. It was dope. Oh my goodness. My time as a kid, clean. Oh, which reminds me, and like I said, there's plenty of other shows, but I'm gonna have to go with Doug.
Oh, my dad loves that movie.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a show. Classic. I mean, they have a movie, but yeah. There's so much more, but I don't want to say any more because that will make more than 3. But yeah. So, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about?
there's one show, Victorious.
Oh, you want to add?
I had to.
All right. So, Zai, one more.
So, instead of a TV show, I'm going to go with a movie
Okay.
I think it was made in 2007 or 8. I'm not sure. But Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh my god.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I think if anything, I would add to another movie, and it would have to be a horror movie at that. And I believe the movie is called Shudder.
I never heard of that.
Me neither.
I think, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. Yeah, it's called Shudder. It's a horror movie about like a supernatural thing, and they're in Japan, I believe, and like the ghost of this girl is haunting another girl and trying to help her solve what happened to her. Yeah, I don't want to get into details, but it's called Shudder. Great movie. It was like it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Is there any other topics you guys would like to talk about?
Yes. I can't believe I forgot about this. It's a TV show. Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Adding more to the list. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. X, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Nice.
You wanna add one, Dad?
Yeah, I guess I'll add another one. Hey Arnold.
Yes.
Oh my, I was about to say that too.
I know everybody's probably like, dang, this guy's the older of the 3. Obviously, I'm the adult, and he's talking about a lot of animated cartoons and stuff, and the kids are talking about more other shows. But yeah, Hey Arnold's a classic, man.
Yeah.
I love it. So, once again, is there anything else? No more add-ons, but is there any other topics you guys would like to talk about?
Nope.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Xavier, is there anything you would like to plug? Anything you want to talk about before we end the episode?
So, this was a great episode. I'm just gonna plug a couple things. My dad's juice and my juice. I had to plug it. Also, my TikTok.
Oh god, I knew it.
It's Xavier._Thomas. And that's it. I hope you guys had a great episode on In the Clouds. I'll be doing more of this segment more. So, yeah.
What about you, Zai?
Go follow my TikTok as well. It's all lowercase Zion, Zion 7254.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Ugly Sofa in the Basement podcast. We will have more episodes to come, a lot more guests, a lot more topics. This one, I took a break from talking about health and the things that I've been talking about for the last 4 episodes. This was a very special episode. I finally got to do one with my nephew and my son. Full episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was lots of fun talking to these guys today. Always remember, guys, peace is love and love is peace. I love y'all.
You've just sat down on the ugly sofa in the basement.